Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do the first stream here. So this is mainly just a test stream. So I have to do the obligatory welcome to the Order of Tier Twitch channel. This is a new thing we're going to be trying. Yes, you can't see me. I don't have video overlay or anything like that just yet, but this is, like I said, just kind of a first test at this sort of thing. I'm going to actually be streaming some Magic Online. This is Jordan, by the way. If you can't tell by my voice, I know you probably haven't heard it in a long time if you've ever heard it before. But I play a good bit of Magic, and most of the Magic I play is online. So I'm just kind of going to play just one or two matches just in the general play lobby. I'm not going to do a daily or anything yet, though eventually that may be something that we do. For one, I don't really have the time to do it daily at the moment, unfortunately. But and two, I'd probably get my butt kicked. Although I do have to say, the last daily that I played, I went 3-1, so I was very proud about that. And actually, I went 3-1 with this deck. I don't know if I've changed anything since I played that one, but this is just a regular. I'll just kind of do a deck tech here, and then we'll go play a match or two. This is just your basic black-green constellation. There's a whole lot of pieces, obviously, from the Theros block in this deck. This deck is actually really close to the deck that Reed Duke kind of espoused right before Fate Reforged came out. So yeah, this is a kind of an old deck and doesn't have really any newer cards. The only real new cards in here are I'm actually, and this is a change from Reed Duke's, obviously his list. I'm running main deck Archfiend of Depravity, a couple of those. Obviously that helps in your green devotion matchups. Anything that can crank out a whole lot of creatures, anything running Mastery of the Unseen, stuff like that. This was kind of like sideboard tech for like 1 or 2 weeks after Green White Devotion got really big. But I really like the card. Obviously, it does work well against Green White Devotion. You don't see that as much as you might think, especially on Magic Online. At least I haven't run across it. But it's just a fun card in general. It also helps against like tokens matchups, like Jeskai tokens, and also even red deck wins stuff like mono red aggro, Atarka red aggro. It can actually do some work there too, if you can get it out. That is, obviously mono red's gonna run you over pretty fast if they're gonna win. Obviously, Doomwig Giant helps in that too. I've got 4 main deck. I can't remember if Reed's list had 4 main deck or if it was just 2, but I really like 4 main deck because if you can get 2 of those guys out there, it's just it's pretty bad for any sort of aggro matchup. Obviously, if you have 2 Doomwing Giants against an aggro deck, you probably are winning anyway, but it's just a fun card. I really like it. Running 3 Whips because Whip of Erebos is awesome, and if you don't like it, too bad. Obviously, play set of Wayfinders to fill up the graveyard and to get the mana early. The good thing about running a 2-color deck is color fixing isn't really bad at all, especially in this land of 3-colored decks, the clan colors, etc. And then people are actually running a lot of the shard colors now, like Jund stuff, and especially Esper with Esper Dragons. The Esper Dragon control deck is something I'm seeing a lot of lately, obviously, after the Pro Tour. I think it was Channel Fireball was playing it, one of the Channel Fireball teams. But yeah, for this deck, the rest of it, obviously you got your 4 coursers to get your some more incidental life gain, some card advantage. Speaking of card advantage, Eidolon of Blossoms. This is interesting. I always called it Eidolon of Blossoms, and I always thought that word was Eidolon, but it turns out I think you pronounce it Eidolon. I heard that somewhere, but anyway. And of course the 2 obligatory Hornet Queens. I would run 4 if it even made sense in this deck. I love Hornet Queen. Although she's not as great of a card as she used to be before. Certainly not before. Well, Dragons of Tarkir, it's actually not too bad because obviously all the dragons, but Fate Reforged standard was, I don't know, Hornet Queen just didn't seem awesome. Of course, Hero's Downfall, I got 3 of those, 1 on the sideboard. 4 Murderous Cuts, since we're filling up the graveyard, that generally comes on the cheap. A couple Tassigers. I don't know that I love Tassiger in this deck. It does want to go longer into the game, the deck does, so Tassiger is generally better there. But I don't know, he just, obviously he's a magnet for removal, so that's actually pretty good when you can soak up some removal with him when you can, like, next turn play Doom Wake, or maybe, you know, play some, if you have a Farika out, maybe have play something to get your devotion to bring Farika online. Also, Farika is awesome. Almost always you can get one creature by surprise creating the 1/1 Death Touch Snake token. People don't seem to pay attention to that much. Obviously, real good players will, and you're not going to get that in on everybody, but I've noticed probably 80+% of my matchups, if I can get a Farika on the board, I can sneak off one of their creatures just by, you know, attack phase, instants and abilities, create the snake token and block, and just, you know, obviously kill it since the Death Touch. The sideboard here, I have 3 Thoughtseize. That's mainly just for the control matchups. Since control wants to go long too, we need to have some sort of advantage over them in the long game. Thoughtseize obviously to target their counter spells, but Silumgar's Scorn makes that a little harder. But I probably need to replace these with Duress, because the damage is not insignificant, and most of the time, like I said, I want it for the control match, and most of the time in the control matches I'm taking counter spells, so Duress would be just fine for that, and I wouldn't have to lose life. Got a couple Bile Blight, again for your aggressive decks. Tokens really hate Bile Blight, obviously. Drown in Sorrow, similarly. Like I said, the 4th Hero's Downfall, that normally comes in, like, if I see a Planeswalker or two, or even control decks generally, depending on the shell, really. If it's the Dragon's control, maybe not, but if we're talking about, like, blue-black control, when, you know, there's probably going to be an Ashiok or two, there's probably going to be a Pearl Lake Ancient, or there may be, obviously, Silumgar, the Drifting Death, isn't a great target there, but generally that's when I'll bring it in when I know there's a couple Planeswalkers or some real big guys I just need to get rid of immediately. Reclamation Sage, that's for the mirror match, to get rid of opposing whips of Erebos, and I guess potentially Farika, though I don't see her too much. Also, I've used it before in blue-black to try to take out Perilous Vault, but that's really tricky because the timing has to be, like, perfect, basically, for that to even work. Arbor Colossus, I think this is actually good in the sideboard again. I think this kind of deck stopped running it for a while in the sideboard, but now with all the dragons, especially having Monstrosity 3, Arbor Colossus is a really, really good addition to the sideboard. And then Rakshasa Death Dealer, this is just kind of something that I was doing. I don't know if it's really good or not, but I bring them in against control because can come down early and it's pretty easy to protect just as long as you leave the mana up. Of course, they can double removal spell it, but that's generally a win. You kind of get more card advantage that way. So that's pretty much the deck, as if I didn't talk long enough about it. So let's jump in and try to play a match here. So I'm going to go to the tournament practice room and make sure I select their correct deck here. And we'll get this going. I'm going to try to comment as best as I can on my plays and what I'm anticipating from my opponent, but I may get lost in thought. I have a habit of doing that. So if I do, my apologies. I'll try to recall and get back into it. This hand is not something I want to keep for multiple reasons. Obviously, Archfiend Depravity is not coming down anytime soon. I can't cast the Wayfinder. I don't have green mana. I'm not going to try my luck. Even though I am on the draw, I'm not going to press my luck here. I'm going to mulligan. This hand is not any better. No colored sources of mana, so we're going to mulligan that too. This isn't much better, but at least I can scry with a Temple of Malady and hope that I get a draw and then a scry, and then in that hopefully I'll get a land to be able to play the carry added. So we'll keep this. See what we got here. Alright, so this may be the Mono Black Humans deck. I think that's a Tomaharo Saito's deck. He played at GP Memphis. It could be that, it could be Mardu, it could be a bunch of different stuff. We'll just see. Start with the Temple of Malady here. Yes, we want that, definitely. That's going to put us back another turn, but it's better, in my mind, in this, I guess an aggro deck, probably not, but that was probably a mistake, but I'm going to leave that because it's better to have a land that delays the turn than to take a risk to not have another land and not, just completely be mana screwed. Okay, yeah, this really is looking like the Mono Black Humans deck. That or it could be Black White Warriors. But I don't see any white mana yet. We'll see what happens. Alright, so we'll play this Jungle Hollow. That's pretty much all we can do for the turn, so I'll go ahead and pass it back. Depending on his play next turn, we may already be dead in the water. That happens a lot of times when you're on the draw against aggro and you're playing a mid-rangey deck. Or it could just be I'm not a great player. That's entirely within the realm of possibility. Oh, he's needing to find some gas here. Oh, he had to draw to get his land, it looks like, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking a beat down here, it looks like. Well, we might get some removal here if I play Wayfinder first. Oh, we have the removal, might be able to cast it, that is. I need fast. I can't take another turn off, so I'm going to take the forest there and then pass the turn back. I think here I block the Shadow Spear if he attacks. Probably won't attack with it, but if he does, because obviously he can get that Bloodsoaked Champion back, and the Shadow Spear is going to be causing me a lot of pain over time if I don't get rid of her. Oh yeah, this is definitely the Mono Black Humans deck. That Obelisk of Erd is definitely the key there. Well, obviously we haven't seen any white, so it's not Black-White Warriors, but yeah. I think this deck runs 2 of the Obelisk. And this is kind of not great for me either, because it also definitely runs generally Hero's Downfall, Murderous Cut, probably Ultimate Price at this point, since it's legal after Dragons of Tarkir reprint. Yeah, he chose human. There's the absolute certain sign then. I'm pretty much dead here. I may just concede so I don't reveal what deck I am, because like right now, I could be a Sidisi Whip, as far as he knows. I don't know. I gotta be mana efficient though if I'm gonna continue playing. I'm gonna play this Courser. I always hate playing Courser after I've played a land on a turn, but I like not having, or not using my mana probably a little bit less. And let's just go with this. Probably should have blocked last turn. Oh well. Yeah, this is problematic. Oh, I'm done for. Yep. Yeah. I'm completely done here. I'm going to concede. Intimidate's a real thing if you can pull it off. Alright, let's sideboard here. So we're going, this is aggro matchup. Hornet Queen stinks here. Bileblade's pretty appealing. Oh man, I just realized that I haven't updated this deck at all. I could totally have Ultimate Price in the sideboard. That would be super helpful against this deck. This is since it's a monocolored deck. Well, that's shows my lack of foresight. I want Drown in Sorrow. I don't want Thoughtseize. Reclamation Sage is interesting. It could get rid of an Obelisk, so I think I maybe want it. He's pretty fast too, although he's 2/1. He's kind of okay. He's good if I get Whip out. I can just keep bringing him back, but well, once and then exile. But I'm gonna get rid of Well, I don't know. I think I like Archfiend of Depravity because if he goes really wide, I don't like Satyr Wayfinder, even though I probably should keep him so that I can have a good graveyard for Murderous Cut and for Whip, but I don't think it does too much here, or does it? I mean, I can block Ring in the Fourth Downfall just because I want more removal. That's 60. What would I get rid of for Wayfinder? Tassiger? Yeah, Tassiger. I mean, Tassiger's good though. If I want to keep Tassiger, I want to keep Wayfinder. Maybe I get rid of Caryatid. But he's a pretty good blocker. Oh, as you can see, I'm pretty poor at sideboarding. Let's roll with this. We'll play another match if I lose. This isn't a very common deck right now. That's probably why my opponent's playing it, trying to see if he can like really catch some people off guard. This hand is slow. I don't need a slow hand. I'm playing against an aggro deck. This is a keepable hand for sure. I could play turn 3 Courser. Obviously turn 2 Caryatid. Probably pretty quickly be able to play Archfiend because Eidolon will draw me another card. Yeah, I like this hand. Keep. And I'm going to start with Temple. My opponent's deciding if he wants to let me scry. Don't think he has much choice in the matter. Pact of Negation. Wow. The opponent conceding to the ye old turn 1 Temple. That was fun. This is why I hate playing like just right in the play lobby. Even in tournament practice, it's like you get opponents that, I mean, you play turn 1 Thoughtseize and they're like, nope. They completely just nope out of the match. Like, I'm not going to call out people, but there are people, I see their username on the screen right now that have done that sort of thing to me, and then they get really salty and just talk, because they lost, but oh well. Let's play another match. Let's go against this person. Hopefully this will be a more even matchup. I think that was an interesting deck. It's probably a bad matchup for me. I don't really know what my good matchups are. I think I'm favored in the mid-range mirror, like any kind of mid-range really. Alright, so this... I don't love this hand, but I'm going to keep it. I don't know. Don't tell me this is another mono black deck. No Temple, I'm sad. Okay, well, let's go with this. Okay, good, not mono black. Green black mirror. Do I want to hide that I have black too? Oh, I could throw him off, put out Nykthos. Maybe he'll think I'm just green devotion, like straight up. Well, that'll get disproven here with my Satyr Wayfinder. Oh, maybe not. Well, he knows it's black. Okay, I want the Temple. I've actually seen a couple mono green devotion decks floating around. Ooh, Temple of Mystery. So he's playing Sultai. I wonder if this is a Sultai Reanimator. I think I'm favored in that matchup, kind of. I mean, Sidisi is definitely better than most of what I've got going on. But Sidisi dies to Bile Blight. What do I want to do here? I don't even know. I think I'm kind of screwed with my hand. I'll just play a Temple. Oh, I don't want that. No, bottom. Don't want to play another Wayfinder. Does that get me anywhere? Helps if I get Whip. And I've got mana for Whip, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play that. Let's go with the temple. The life doesn't really help me too much right here. I know I'm not attacking into a courser. One thing that really bugs me, and I'm not a pro or even really aspiring pro, so I can make these complaints. You won't hear pros generally complain like this. One thing that really bugs me about the Magic client, and of course everybody has their own gripes. Oh, there go my wayfinders. Is that if you don't have any creatures out, it sometimes like this, it just asks me if I want to block. I mean, yeah, give me if I have a stop there, ask me if I want to cast anything, but don't ask me if I'm going to choose blockers when I obviously have no blockers. I mean, I can understand there being like a case where like it doesn't determine that, oh, you have no flyers to block this flying dragon that's attacking, but when I have no creatures, I mean, that's just, I don't know. I don't know. It's not like I could cast something in that phase to be able to block. Alright, so I want to play the Eidolon. I just got to crank through some stuff here. Maybe I can build, well, that's not going to work. Of course it's another land. Oh well. Maybe we'll have to play a different deck next time. What is this? Oh, his own. Yeah. Oh no, no. Oh, this is a Strength from the Fallen deck. Yeah, if you guys didn't see this, this was a thing at the Pro Tour, although it didn't make top 8 or anything. At least I don't think it did. I'm going to concede here because I just drew another land. Although, I could play Archfiend. I'm gonna see. Do I want to keep that secret? If I play Archfiend, he still gets another attack phase. Can I take a 6, 8? The only problem is if he triggers Strength from the Fallen, but I'm gonna try it. Yeah, there's I don't know if you saw it out on some of the Pro Tour coverage, but there was a picture of whoever was playing this. I don't even recall now who was playing the Strength from the Fallen deck, but they had out all 4 of their Strength from the Fallen in one game, and it's like, that's just complete insanity. That's like not even fair. I do have to say, though, and this may offend you control mages out there, I'm glad that the Atarka Red deck won the Pro Tour and not a control deck. I like playing control too, don't get me wrong. I definitely like playing control, but do I do that? No, he can trigger and can he flash and 4, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna take it. I thought I was dead anyway. But like I said, I like playing control too. I really do. It's always fun to say no, right? Before or after the fact, removal or counter. But I don't like when a specific archetype really just dominates, a field where, and I mean, I know that if you look at it, I say that, and like Mono Red was like what the most represented deck, but I just mean like toward the end where it, like literally it really dominates in a tournament. I prefer to see a lot of diversity. So obviously this standard's been great. A lot of diversity of decks. I'm sad we're not seeing more more whip stuff, though it's coming back. I mean, obviously, Oliver Tomiko won the SCG Open with his Obzon whip deck, and then you saw, what was it? Reed Duke played Sultai whip. They call it Reanimator. I don't like calling those decks Reanimator really because it doesn't use Reanimate, the card Reanimate. Obviously, it's not legal, but I mean, I understand why they call it that because it's a more fun title, but I think Whip is more descriptive. Ew, that's the 4th land we've drawn in a row. Isn't that fun? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play Doomwake. I want to gain some life for sure. Play Doomwake so that way I can just lock horns with his and just hope that he doesn't Strength from the Fallen some junk. I want to go ahead and start attacking. It doesn't do any good here. Keep that back. Alright, let's go with this. And we'll pass the turn, and hopefully, if we're lucky, we draw a removal spell next turn, or, I don't know what else would I want. Can I cast Hornet Queen? I can't cast Hornet Queen yet. Oh, we'll be able to next turn. What is this? Fated Intervention. Oh, Scry 2, okay. Oh, I see. They're enchantments. And he's going to make it where I can't block with Doomwake. Wait, what? Oh, he did that on my end step. So he could attack with him, obviously. If I could draw... Oh, man, I don't think I have a 2-mana enchantment. Crap, all these enchantments. If I had a 2-mana enchantment, I could sweep his centaurs, but I don't think I'm going to survive that long. I'm not. I'm just going to go ahead and concede here. Alright. Oh, man, this is... I haven't even thought about this deck. What do I want to do against this deck? Arbor Colossus? Oh, Reclamation Sage seems good. What doesn't seem good? How about I just have 67 cards? That'll work, right? That's a great idea, isn't it? Well, crap. Pardon my language. Arbor Colossus seems okay, but that's just a big body. I got Doomwake for a big body. Alright, I'm just going to take in Reclamation Sage. I don't know what I want to take out. I guess maybe Hornet Queen? How about 1 Tassiger, 1 Hornet Queen? Or 2 Tassigers? No, I like Tassiger early. I should take out both Hornet Queens. Whether that's a good decision or not, we'll see. But I like the idea of turn 3 Tassiger against this deck. Because if I can get him on a clock before he can get set up. I'm on the play, so that's possible. Looks like he's thinking about his sideboarding significantly too. Good. So yeah, while we're waiting on... Oh, well, here he comes. I'll save that for after the match. Of course I would like to play first. I'm not playing Dredge. Yeah, this is definitely keepable. Oh man, I could do the turn 3 Tassiger here. This would be excellent. Start with the Jungle Hollow. Yeah, I've got to do Wayfinder if I have any hope of bringing a Tassiger out. So let's do Wayfinder. Oh man, of course I had to get something, didn't I? Urborg seems okay. I mean, it gives my opponent black mana everywhere, but hopefully this match or this game won't last long enough for that to matter. Oh, that's a good sign. Okay, so yeah, we are turn 3 Tassigaring right now. Gonna go with this. Oh, all right. 3 things I don't even care about losing in the graveyard there. I'm gonna hope he doesn't have Ultimate Price in hand. Otherwise, I'm gonna be sad. Or Untapped Land, Hero's Downfall. Well, please don't tell me this is Hero's Downfall. Oh, it's not. Freaka? Oh, yeah. Okay. What can I do here to make him not be happy? Farika's not a legal target for Hero's Downfall. Oh, I can Reclamation Sage his Farika, take his turn back. Or do I just Sylvan Caryatid here? I think I Sylvan Caryatid because I don't have a land drop this turn. I'm going to do that post-combat though. Let's just go ahead and beat down. Smash, as LSV says. I don't know if that's just the thing he does, or I think a lot of people say that now, but I don't know if he started it. Crew fixes insight. Some stuff I haven't seen played in a while. That's a interesting one. Oh, he's wanting to set up for a big. He's going to murderous cut my Tasker here, but he's trying to set up for a big Strength from the Fallen too. It looks like, but maybe. Oh, this is good. Untap land, so I can Doomwake this turn. My opponent's definitely settling into the control aspect, and I definitely need to be aware of. I think I'm going to Reclamation Sage Farika next turn. Reason being that I would be susceptible, it looks like, to... Oh no, I won't. He has no creature in his graveyard. Yeah, these are all non-creatures. Okay, so not this turn, but potentially next turn I may... I might just Reclamation Sage his Farika because I don't want him to surprise me with one of those snakes, like I was saying, that I like to do to opponents. I think I'm gonna full price a Murderous Cut on this Eidolon because I want it out of my way. And I don't want him drawing any more cards than necessary. Plus it helps to reduce devotion so that the opponent can't turn on Farika this turn. That would be problematic. Courser Caryatid in one... Oh yeah, if he played Untapped Mana, Courser Caryatid, left the Eidolon in play, Farika would have been online. Oh, well, here's another one. I think I Hero's Downfall this one. No, I need the mana for... Oh, I can do both. Reclamation Sage and Hero's Downfall. I think I've got this game. Don't want to be overconfident, but I think I do have the game. Oh, of course I want to use that ability. And then it was Hero's Downfall here. I don't know. I'm not going to say I have the game. Oh, that was dumb. Oh, man. Destroy an indestructible enchantment. Yeah, that was a good idea, Jordan. I'm surprised I didn't get... Oh, he was tapped out. Yeah, that was luck there that I didn't get surprise snaked. That sounds not good. Oh, that is not the first time I've done that. I'm sure it won't be the last. It's just me hasty play. I have a tendency of doing that. That's why my records generally look like X and X, 2 and 2 at F and M, and not X plus 1, X minus 1. Wait, what? X plus 1, X. Wait, what? Mathematicians are bad at math, just so you know. Not surprising that he took the opportunity to get rid of that Doom Wake. Is he going to be able to do anything else is the question. Not sure I can really... I don't know. I'm not confident in my ability to win this match on the draw. That's not too bad. I don't have enough devotion for Nykthos to matter right now, but I might next turn. Actually, let's start with the Wayfinder. But now I do have enough devotion for it to matter. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and represent Murderous Cut. That's what I can do here. So let's do this to play Eidolon. I actually might get Murderous Cut. That would be great. Murderous Cut, that Elvish Mystic. Alas, it is not so. Alright, I'm going to just go ahead and play a Temple. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't really need removal, so I'll keep that Courser there. I'm going to attack right into that Mystic, mostly because if it dies, that's better for me, even if my Reclamation Sage dies. And if he doesn't block, then that's even better. So, let's see. I don't have Hornet Queen, so playing Sylvan Caryatid is just very greedy here. I'm going to hold it, so maybe he thinks I'm representing Murderous Cut. Oh, he actually is going to Murderous Cut. Probably my Eidolon here, it looks like. Or maybe he has his own Tasigur. Ah, no, good. I'd rather be Murderous Cut than him having a Tasigur. Oh, he's going to play his Doom Wake here. Yeah, that's right. Sweep it. There you go. Now I need a removal spell. That would be perfect. That'll work just fine. The jig's up here. I'm going to go ahead and play this Caryatid, mostly because I can use it to chump block that Doom Wake. Man, that Pharika is annoying. I never realized. I don't sit on the other side of the table from a Pharika that much, so I never really realize, or I rarely realize how annoying that indestructible part is. I guess it's fine if you're Obzon run a race or Obzon advantage or something like that, but when you don't have that white... I guess I could be running Ugin, but I don't have an Ugin online. I wish I had an Ugin. I could play one right now. Oh no, he's a whip deck! Oh, that sucks. Oh man, I don't like that at all. Man, I hope I can top deck that Reclamation Sage. Yeah, he just wants the lifelink here. I'm chump blocking the Caryatid as per my original plan. Oh man, this is not good. I mean, elite... Oh crap, he has blue up? What the... He can't Silumgar Scorn. He doesn't have dragons in this deck. There's no mana leak. Even if there were, I'd have enough mana to pay for it. What else? Negate. He can negate. I bet you he's got negate in hand. Dang it. Oh, either that or he's representing negate. Well, let's go ahead and play this off course here. That's... I don't want Farika. I don't want Farika. Bottom. That's hilarious! Oh man. I don't know if that was a screw up in the client or there was actually 2 Farikas in a row. Wow. Do I play around this? Well, let me just go ahead and see if I can get in and attack with Courser. Because if I can get rid of that Mystic, then I don't have to worry about negate. He's got to let it, right? Yeah, because he wants to keep me thinking he's got negate. Man, how bad is this to keep screwing around? Okay, I'm going to... Screw it. Haha! That was a pretty good bluff, though. I bought it for a while. Alright, so my opponent has all the advantage here. He's got Doomwake in the yard. He's activating. Yeah, he's going to get Doomwake back. Oh no, Eidolon. He wants to draw cards. Okay, I can see that. Oh, he wants Farika online. No, oh my god. This is going to be a long one. Although I think I'm not long for this world, actually. Nyx Weaver. Nyx Weaver is an interesting card. It's one of those that I think at this point you can catch people off guard again because they don't realize that, oh yeah, block, exile, let me get back my Siege Rhino or whatever. I have to block. I don't have to. Yeah, my Caryatid's gonna live. But does that? I care about Farika, or excuse me, I care about the Caryatid because Farika is coming next turn, and that helps with my devotion. And it's not like I'm going to stop the life gain from my opponent's Farika. Oh, this is problematic. Well, I'll just go ahead and use that and play the Nykthos off top. At least to get the life gain. Oh, that is not what I wanted to see. Oh, I keep that one. Oh, legendary lands. Let's see. I can keep chump blocking Farika with snake tokens, but I mean that's gaining him 5 lives every turn. I'm in top deck mode hardcore right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, even if I play a Caryatid, I only have 6 devotion. And it's like, if I top deck a whip, I don't want to have eroded my graveyard of all creatures just to create chump blockers. Oh, I'm in a conundrum. Oh, I could whip back that Reclamation Sage to get rid of his whip. Oh, this doesn't bode well. He's got another Doomwake in the yard. He's going to get rid of my Caryatid here. Oh, no, he doesn't have the mana. Okay, well, that's... Whew. Do I snake token chump? Yeah, I snake token chump. Which one do I want to get rid of? Sylvan Caryatid, I don't care about you. Go exile yourself. I know Freak is not going to die here, but I just don't want to take 5 points of damage. Oh, man. Had my opponent so low. This happens to me a lot. Probably just a chain of poor decisions. If anybody's watching this, they're probably like, I cannot believe he did that. I cannot believe he did that either. I'm sure I make many plays like that. Don't want to downplay my opponent's ability, though. That's something that it's easy to be in a habit of. Oh, man, all these legendary lands hurting me. Yeah, keep that one. Oh, of course it's... Man, I'm tempted to just concede here. Top decking lands and land type entities. Maybe I should just remove the Caryatids in sideboarding. I don't know. I did, however, not too long ago, look up what caryatid meant. Actually, I did that because I always called it Sullivan caryatid. I'm just gonna chunk block. Yeah, if I get a whip, I don't wanna. Somebody made a point of it being caryatid. I think it was on a Reddit thread about card pronunciation, and I was surprised. So I looked it up, and caryatid. It's a very specific thing here to the actual art on this. It's a column shaped in the figure of a woman. So that's kind of interesting, like some sort of support column or whatnot. Oh man, he's just going to town here. Oh, that's it. I mean, oh, are you serious? That's a concede. That was like 4 lands. What was it? Land, Sylvan caryatid, land. No, land, because it was Nykthos, Urborg, Sylvan caryatid, and then land. Oh, jeez, it's just. That was not successful. Anyway, well, there is my first attempt at some streaming some Magic Online, for better or worse. Obviously, I lost both of my matches. Technically, I won the first match because my opponent conceded the match after game 1. I don't know, to the turn 1 temple. Anyway, yeah, this is something that I probably try to do pretty regularly. I play Magic Online a lot, so no reason not to stream it. Maybe speaking about my plays and my thought process will help me to become a better player, and maybe some of you will watch and enjoy. But nonetheless, it's something that Order of Tyr can do. Like I said, we're really wanting to get to the point where we start streaming more. I know Mike and I are wanting to do some things together, so I should probably do the standard plugs. Our website is videogamemetal.com. You can also get to it orderoftyr.com. Right now, it actually doesn't go to a website. It just goes to our Bandcamp page, which we have our most recent album out there, Tearing Reality Asunder. You can give that a listen. You can download it for free if you want. We are actually going to be releasing a new album very soon. We're in the final stages of it. It's almost 100% recorded. All of the instruments, almost all of the vocals, all except for one vocal part or a couple vocal parts in one song is recorded. We're getting mixes done, and we're pretty excited. We got a new logo. You can check us out on Facebook and Twitter to see that. So yeah, we're going to get back in the swing of things. We're potentially going to start the podcast again. We're going to be doing some streaming, maybe some new videos, all kinds of good stuff. So we're getting back to it. We're pretty excited. Hopefully we'll get out and be able to play some shows too at some conventions and maybe see you guys. So again, this is Jordan with Order of Tyr. Thanks for watching, and check out our Twitch channel again soon.